Do you know that there are a lot of businesses that don't survive the first 5 years of inception? And we have a whole lot of them that strive so hard, but we see that at the end of the 10th year, they end up folding up. There are a lot of things that the owners have failed to put into consideration while running the business. In today's video, I would like to be sharing with us some keys, some tips to a successful business. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Olori Lara. I talk about love, faith, business, and everything relating to women. Like I said, I'll be sharing with us some tips to a successful business. And one of them is that you provide a great product or service, no matter what you are doing. Is it a product that you are selling, or you are selling a kind of service? You have to provide great services. You have to provide great products, great items. Imagine a fashion designer that is sewing clothes for people. You are not prompt with what you are doing. People give you clothes. At the end of the time that you have told them to come and get their material, you end up giving one excuse or the other. Is that you tell them that there's no light to iron the cloth, or you tell them that the person that will be doing the weaving has not brought back the cloth or something. There's no how, you just like giving one excuse or the other, that you make the owners of the material ending up not getting to use it when they want to use such material. Do you think that kind of person will be willing to come back the next time? Or do you think that the person will be so loyal to bring other people to come and patronize you? These are a lot of things that people don't put into consideration that make their business to fold up at the end of the day. Another thing is that in whatever you are doing, be it business, be it selling of items, be it providing a kind of service or the other, you have to make a lot of research relating to that thing that you are selling. You do a lot of research, you put a lot of things that will make your market to sell fast, that will make customers to continue coming, that will make new people to come to patronize you, and that will make even referral to come into the business. You have to do a lot of research relating to that particular thing that you are doing. Another thing is that you have to be organized. You have to be organized in whatever you are doing, be it selling of items or services. You have to be organized. Everything have to be organized. Like customers coming to your shop, you have to have a space for them to sit. You have to have shelf where you keep your products, your items, that each time any customer comes in, you'll be able to go straight to where those things are kept, not the one that people will come and you start looking for one thing or the other. Or you are a hairdresser, people will come to your shop to make their hair. That is when you'll be looking for comb, you'll be looking for tape comb, you'll be looking for this, you'll be looking for that. There are some people that they don't have that kind of tolerance. You see them not coming back. If they manage to stay that first day, you see them not coming back to that kind of business. So in whatsoever that we're doing, you have to be organized. Put everything you will need in place, that you don't keep your customers waiting, you don't keep them wasting their time. So this is another point that I would like to mention. Another thing is that you should have a detailed record keeping. If you want to succeed in any business, you have to have a record. There must be a record where you key in those activities of the day, the sales, the expenses, the expenditures, and whatsoever that pertain to the business. Everything have to be recorded. You don't just do anything anyhow. We have a lot of people today, they even get loan from microfinance bank. They don't even have record. They don't even know whether they are getting profit that is correlating with the interest they are paying on the loan. They don't even know. All they know is that they keep on collecting the loan. When they finish collecting the loan, there's no more goes on in their shops. They go for another, and that's how they continue. That's just the trend. That's how they continue every day, day in and day out. Before you know it, this kind of business don't survive. They end up folding up at the end of the day. Another thing that you have to do is that you have to be focused and be patient. Be focused. Know what you are doing. Have a plan. what you are going to do tomorrow, let there be plan. What you are going to do next month, there should be short-term plan, there should be long-term plan. Let everything be written down so that at any point in time you know what is next for you to do. You don't just do anything anyhow. If you keep detail, if you are focused, even when things are not going on well in the business, you just have to be patient. Once you know that all the right thing that you are supposed to do, you have put everything in place, you have to be patient, and in no time everything will fall back and everything will become normal. Another thing is that you have to take a very tough decision at times. You have to take tough, there are some times that tough decision will come. You have to sit down, you have to be calm and take the right decision that will not affect the business. Probably you are doing the business and along the line a kind of job comes in, a kind of job opportunity comes in. You have to sit down and think very well. Is it that you want to leave the business to go and pursue the job, your career, or you want to employ somebody to manage the business for you while you go for the job, or you want to do the business alongside with the job that you have seen. There are a lot of things that will make you to have a very tough decision to take. Just have to be calm, be patient, take time to think about it so that you don't make the wrong decision, because at times you might end up taking a job and you see that the job is not just favorable, and you'll be thinking of going back to the business whereby you did not put anything in place to keep the business going. So you have to take some tough decision at times. Another thing that we have to also put into consideration is that you have to keep your overhead at minimum. You have to keep your overhead at minimum. Your overhead are the running expenses like electricity bill, like transportation to go and get goods, and some other things, running expenses that you spend on a daily basis. You have to keep it at minimum. And even staff that you employ into the business, into your services, you have to put all those things into consideration. You have to know the number of people you want to hire into the business that will not affect the business. We have a lot of people today, they have small business and they end up employing more than they needed. Before you know it, you see the business crumbling. Some days ago, I followed my husband to the barbing salon to barb his hair, and on our way there we saw a newly open restaurant and we decided to enter and eat pounded yam. Okay, when we got inside, we saw all these waiters. We saw like 10 of them, not even a big eatery like that, and we saw they are even in uniform. The owner of the restaurant was there too, and we saw all the servers, all of them wearing uniform. Look at the money she has spent in customizing those uniforms for them and things like that. Look at each of them. They will take their breakfast and their lunch there before going home in the evening, and these days they don't collect anything less than 1,000 naira. Imagine having 10 people in that kind of small shop, and you end up paying 1,000 naira every day, and 1,000 naira times 10 is 10,000. Is she making profit of that 10,000 in the business every day? Look at how much she's going to pay at the end of the month. Even my husband was like, this business will not last, that there's no how this woman will not close up, because the running expenses is even higher than the profit that is coming in. This is the kind of thing that we have to consider very well when we are running our business. You don't just spend anyhow. You have to put everything into consideration. Another thing is that you have to hire good people and treat them very well. Hire good people. There are some people, they hire less educated people just because they don't want to pay much. They can hire all these secondary school leavers, and they don't have much experience to put into the business. They don't have much experience to put into the organization. You end up not paying well because you don't want to pay well. You end up not getting good, not getting productivity. You end up not even achieving much from the business. But when you hire the right people, they stay in the business, they contribute what they have learned, they put a lot of things to help the business grow and things like that. So these are the kind of thing that we have to put into consideration. Hire good people, pay them well, and you see their input into the business as well. And another thing is that in anything you do, try to improve every day. You are selling items, you are rendering services, try to improve on a daily basis. Customers are key in any business. Customers are key to any business that want to survive. Need customers. No matter what you are selling, no matter the services you are rendering, you need customers to keep the business going. So you have to improve on a daily basis. Look at things that will keep people coming. Look at things that will make your customers to bring referrals to you. Look at a lot of things that can make the business to improve, like the environment where you are doing the business. A lot of things that you can put in place, a lot of things that you can make to make the environment look more attractive, to attract customers and coming. And lastly, we should not forget the place of our competitors. No matter what you are doing, no matter the business the items you are selling, you are not the only one doing that business. Look at other competitors around you. Try as much as possible to be a bit ahead of them. No matter what you want to give, no matter what you want to do, just try as much as possible to be a bit above your competitors, and this will help you to continue being in business. It will help you to continue having more customers. It will make your customers to be loyal to you. You can give items, little items you can give. You can be friendly to your customers. You can try as much as possible to call them once in a while, just to say hi. These are the kind of things that make people to remember your business all the time. That oh, this woman, she called me yesterday. Tomorrow when they want that item that you are selling, they will always come back to you. Here I'll stop with this video today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give a like, give a share, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till we'll see in another video. Bye for now.